Hey everybody, Season 5, 60 days in, episode number 2 reaction video. Let's go.
There are not a lot of people that will do what you're doing. You're willing to test yourself and push yourself beyond the limits.
Hey, that's big time right there. That's
No risk, no reward.
your boy.
Am I nervous? Absolutely.
Probably the greatest person to ever do this show.
Almost 30
I
years
mean, he
now,
puts
and I've done
everyone
some
else
really
to
hairy
shame.
But
It's Steve.
done my homework on this place. It is definitely one of the 5th most dangerous places west of the Mississippi. There are dozens of videos of, corrections officers in this very facility stabbed nearly to death. I don't expect this to be easy, but I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. I was built for this.
I think he's still dead, by the way.
When I go in, my process with any undercover case is to shed any trace of Steve and present whatever it is I need to be in order to be successful in accomplishing my objective.
Everything you got on comes off, everything I'm giving you, you're gonna put on. All right, you can keep those. All right? Okay, walk towards that cage over there.
At the end of the day, it's a job. It's another undercover case.
He actually did go to jail for real after the
I'm
show.
gonna find the drugs, I'm gonna find the corruption, I'm gonna find the problem. I'm fully committed, and I'm operational.
Right this way.
Yeah, for real.
I'm about to do 60 days, but it's not my first go-around. I've done 14 years.
It's the enforcer of the Chicanos.
I was involved with
The
Latin
Chicano
Kings.
enforcer.
Would that tattoo be linked to Latin Kings?
Nah, the real one is under it
So you're gonna avoid the Latin King thing?
all day.
My boy Abner.
No, I don't run, but no, Latin Kings. I was approached by
Yeah, that didn't go well
tattoos
for
from
him.
prison.
They immediately
I
identified him as
stand there
Latin
and face the
Kings.
heat, and just let them know I'm not your enemy, and I'm one of them. I'm Chicano.
Less than 20 minutes
My boy David.
and taken to jail. I'm as prepared as I possibly can be. My name is David.
How would y'all like it if I did an interview with him on our channel? I've already reached out to him. I think it'd be fun. I love David.
I am not a traditional police officer.
I know some of y'all don't.
Streets that exposed
But it doesn't matter, because I was the one that was locked up with him for 60 days.
drugs.
That's my boy right there.
The police, and it wasn't to change the world. Like, it wasn't like that. I came in because I was tired of getting with by the police, period.
What's up, bro? How you, man? How you doing? Coolin', bro.
It may sound cocky, but I am one of the rawest men to ever put this uniform on, and I'll challenge anybody
raw.
to it.
I love him.
Ma, what up?
I wanted to include this part on the video because his grandmother passed away shortly after filming the show.
My dad, he was
Such a
one of the
beautiful
biggest
woman,
Jamaican
too.
drug dealers in Ohio. He went to jail for a while, so he ain't really worried about his son. My grandmother raised me since I was 3.
Very cooking, Lord have mercy. I've seen it all.
Just some chicken breast, something simple. Don't laugh, because it's not funny. I'm getting ready to go to jail for 60 days. I believe the only way to change the system is always from the inside. Nothing has ever changed from the outside looking in.
Be careful.
Don't worry.
I love you, honey. I love you.
You're gonna make me cry. You know, I don't really cry.
Sorry for your loss, David. I know it's been a while, but seems like a great woman, bro.
Going on.
What up, what up?
You know, as a fellow brother in law enforcement, you know how to work.
Right, right.
David's mission is drugs. Coming from a law enforcement background, I think he's gonna do great at this.
You ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
For me, as a police officer, going in jail for 60 days, this is a whole new experience on a whole nother level.
It's Steve.
Yeah, there's a camera.
They can hear us right now.
60 days in.
They've already identified us.
Somebody in here will be put from the streets, you know?
Or should I say the suspicion is there?
You never know who the is.
He was right, it is 60 days in. Oh, it's the enforcer of the Chicanos, the Chicano enforcer.
When you're in jail, there's rules for everything. It's so racially divided.
Mm-hmm. It was
The whites
racially
that came
divided.
in, we're first. You know, I haven't had a haircut in 2 weeks. Automatically, I'm analyzing. Okay, whites first. You got it. But I know in my mind, this is about power and control. One of the blacks, Savage, told me to cut his hair. I said, yeah, I know how to cut hair. Decent enough. He's gonna cut my hair and I'm gonna cut his hair. What you mean, nah? You mean, nah?
Bishaw.
And I want him to cut my hair. Ain't nobody else cutting my hair. But then this young kid, B. Shaw, tells me the blacks are going next. In front of everybody, disrespecting me.
My name is Bishop. I'm here for burglary, unlawful imprisonment, and assault. I'm not too much for the politics. I don't care about all that crazy ass people be saying. I just ignore that weird. But you disrespect me, putting your hands on me, trying to harm me, you're gonna get the bad end of the stick.
Savage, did you not tell me to cut your hair? I didn't tell you to cut your hair. Listen, my man, talk to me with respect. So B-Shaw came and said I couldn't cut Savage's hair because I'm Chicano. Savage even told me to cut his hair. He comes out the blue. In prison, I was literally an animal. I've been through war. These guys have no idea the blood I have shed. Even though it's been
The
10
blood
years,
he has
you know,
shed.
and I'm a chaplain, it's kind of hard to like, you know, this is in me, man. So automatically I called him out and said, "You a punk." Ding ding, it's fight time.
It's fight time. Ding ding. Bishaw actually came to our cell after this, and I played chess with him a few times. He was a pretty good
When he
dude.
saw that, hey.
Yes, he
I'm not
screwed
here to
up, but
play
he was a
with
good
you.
dude.
And he ran out the cell. Very smart for him to run out the cell.
Very smart.
I think it was a lesson learned for the whole pod. If you come at me, I'm gonna come at you.
Come at you, straight Cholo.
I am a man of God, and I will be a man of God when this is said and done. But right now, I'm gonna play this full throttle to intimidate. Because if you're the head of
He was
blacks,
a man of God. He should
and
come
I
to my
jumped
Bible
out
studies.
one of your buddies, you're gonna say, hey, why did you do that to one of mine? I want to get beat up for a haircut, bro. If you're gonna play politics, let's play all the way.
All the way.
All right, guys, here we go.
Straight Cholo. So Brooke was the only person that actually turned herself in. The rest of us had to go through the back. So that's why she's walking in the lobby.
Take your earrings off for me. I've never been arrested before. Seeing the criminal element, my strongest emotion would be disgust. Just having to deal with the worst of society.
Come on in and then go all the way in the back.
The worst of society, huh?
I need everything off until you run under and then hand it to me. Now bend over, spread your cheeks, and cough.
Having family members in law enforcement, my brother is a deputy sheriff, my mother, my grandmother, my uncle, my great uncle, they were all deputy sheriffs. I have the cops are the good guys, the criminals are the bad guys. Upbringing. There's not really like a gray area.
Okay, come on out.
To be an inmate and be on the inside and surrounded by other criminals, it was just like, how did I do this? Why am I here?
Stand hand behind your back. How's it going,
Brandon,
guys?
he was in our
News?
pod too.
This is fake news? It's the same thing, this real this sucks. You got any alcohol, drug problems, need to be separated from anybody?
My
He would
entire
get
life, I've
rocked
never done drugs.
by a rocker.
I avoid them like a plague. I avoid people who do drugs, like family members that have had addiction. I don't speak to them.
Any rashes, bruises, open wounds?
I think you should love people. Not necessarily criticize people, but to each his own. Nothing against her.
I'm always really up when I come here, so like, memory's not the best.
Maybe I am too harsh. Maybe my perspective is skewed. Or maybe I'll be like, well, I was right, and it is what it is, and these people deserve to be here.
Have you been here before? It's your first time in jail ever? Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
When I walked
Rocker.
into the pod, I walked straight to my cell, and I was approached by the head of the brothers, Rocker.
What we having for lunch today? What's going on? You was upstairs. I was doing it in my room when I was upstairs. I hopped up at the bed and just Cause you woke me up. Yeah.
Rocker is in charge. He is the overlord, if you should say.
I've been here for 26 months for aggravated assault, dangerous, discharging
Overlord?
firearm, dangerous, 5 felony counts.
I'm not gonna let you do no shady. No, you're not gonna disrespect me. No, you put your hands on me, I will beat your ass.
This is my pod. I make sure everybody's in line. If I tell them to do something, they'll do it.
It was not his pod.
I think that he really wants to be my friend, but I feel like he's kind of dangerous. I gotta pay attention around this.
Rocker wanted to act like he was in charge, but David pretty much took over.
I did not get a sheet to cover my mattress or whatever you want to call that thing. When I asked him for the sheet, he was like,
Oh, you didn't get one?
no,
Oh, okay.
nothing.
He could have easily gotten one,
Useless.
but
If we need you to do something, you should do it.
I mean, it wouldn't have been that hard to walk and grab another blanket, but anyway, or sheet.
So, I voiced my opinion to Rocker. When he attempted to give me the blanket, I didn't want to have to owe him anything.
I get it. I didn't want to take anything either.
So, I told him no. I don't even know if I can, like, trust him or not.
Bishaw.
When you call somebody to the room, you should just rush him like you supposed to.
So B-Shark punked out in front of everybody. Like, I'm kind of glad the way I played it, because now they know I'm a threat. They know you better come correct.
Correct, he said.
Yeah, I know he wants envelope, bro.
This guy pretty much went in there trying to like size B-Shark out. Almost like, you know what, you were scared of Abner, you're scared of me. But the reality is, if you're the head of the blacks, you need to put him in check.
Telling me people were laughing. Like,
Blacks are not supposed to fight blacks. The politics of jail is you stick with your own kind. You have to follow your race, your people, and the rules. A real leader will put everything in check. I want to know who leads the Kingpos, who leads the blacks.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again.
Take it upstairs. He's already done it once, though. He backed down the first time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yo. Ooh. Okay, I guess Bishaw's got some hands, man. Wow.
B-Shaw, knuckle up. The big guy ended up losing.
We got Abner's respect there.
Watching this play out made me realize that the blacks, they're young, they're green, and they're disorganized.
Shaw, hurry it up, let's go, Shaw.
At the end of the
So
day,
Bishaw came from Abner's pod and went straight to our pod.
Talking to Tyrus, after everything happened, I kind of learned real quick that he leads the blacks. But I think Tyrus is an inexperienced leader. I know the politics of prison, so if I can make friends with Tyrus, I could take advantage of that to help me accomplish my mission. There's a new tough guy in town.
A new tough guy in town. See how that works out.
Stress is starting to set in.
That's pretty tough. Tough guy. I bet he's going to be the enforcer of the Chicanos. Something just tells me this.
I know we have
Uh-oh.
symbols and stuff to get help, but it doesn't take long to get stabbed either.
I
feel like I'm a soldier prepared for battle.
When Vivian first entered the pod, all these girls were just all over her.
Pink ass lipstick.
Giving it about 10 minutes before I stand up in the middle of the table in the middle of the room and let the whole Joe know what's going on. I know where the dope's
He's gonna let the
coming from. I know
whole
everything.
gel
All right.
know what's going
It's
on.
about to get ugly as a right here. I'll see you shortly.
That's a tough guy right there. I don't think that Abner knew he would have to contend with Steve. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for watching with me. Thanks for watching the reaction video. We're going to go ahead and do the whole season and perhaps the whole episode, and we might even go from there and expand. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Make sure you fist bump that subscribe button and follow, comment, interact with us. You can go to our Facebook page if you're a Facebooker and interact with us there. We would love ideas for content for the show. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Have a great one.